Good morning, everybody. This is Lucky with okeebassdudes. It's been a rainy night, rainy morning. They're sending kids to school today, and but we're having torrential rain right now. Winds are going to be about 35 miles an hour today, with rain all day. And the school bus is going by now. They don't stop school unless the winds are higher than 35. So Chris may be coming home early today, and we'll get back with you during the day and let you see more of the storm as it goes over our head. But right now, this morning about 6 a.m. No, it's about 6:30 now. 6:30 in the morning, Wednesday morning. We have heavy rain above our house, and it'll all be moving from the south to the north today. Over our area. So we're under a tropical storm warning. We're under a watch last night, but just a warning. So right now we're dealing with just wet conditions right now.
Let me send things over to my colleague Steve Weigel. Has some more information for you, Steve.
Well, the information is it's going to get wetter conditions through the morning and afternoon. We've got a pipeline of moisture across South Florida, and you can even see a spin to this with the center of circulation moving off the coast of Cuba and towards South Florida. We could potentially see a tropical storm develop during the day. There is a chance of that. Either way, heavy rainfall, strong gusty winds through the morning, through the afternoon. Tropical storm warning now for the entire viewing area. That's been upgraded from a watch earlier on the Treasure Coast. Winds at 35, just coming off the coast of Cuba, and the forecast track making landfall in extreme South Florida, then tracking right up the coast. By Wednesday night, early Thursday, moving off the coast, be right over the area, the center at least, late today, and then racing up the East Coast through Thursday and Friday, away from our viewing area. So the highlights: tropical storm warning for the entire viewing area. Flood watch continues. Additional rainfall of 4 to 6 inches on top of what we already have.
Live from Juno Beach, Thalia.
Thank you, Marcy. The wind certainly has picked up here. The rain keeps coming and going, but the wind has picked up. Now, right now, you are seeing the Juno Beach Pier, where it is business as usual. We have seen some people come in and out of work, so things are carrying on as a normal day here. But as I said, it is certainly windy, and a chill is in the air. I'm going to turn it over now to Brian Garner in Port St. Lucie.
Thalia, the weather's picking up here too. It's been a steady rain since about 3:30 this morning here in Port St. Lucie, but in just the last half hour, that rain has gotten stronger as that red cell on the radar moves over the top of Port St. Lucie and the Treasure Coast. We're in the Sandpaper Bay neighborhood here, Westmoreland Boulevard. The ground already saturated from the 3 inches of rain we got yesterday, so now it's starting to puddle up a little bit here on the roadway. We did see a school bus move through here just a few minutes ago. All schools are a-go here on the Treasure Coast, but as you can see from the sloppy weather, it is going to be slow going for that morning commute and the ride to school. That's the latest here in Port St. Lucie. Reporting live, I'm Brian Garner. John and Rocks, back to you.
Let's share a couple of important phone numbers with you in case you experience...
This is the radar at 7:06 a.m. on Wednesday, September the 29th, 2010, off our computer. Going to do another video today on the storm as it goes over us. Good morning, y'all. Again, it's September the 29th, 2010. We have a tropical depression over us this morning. Winds kind of picked up a little bit from earlier, and they predict about 35 mile an hour winds today, and the sky's real gray. The sun's up now. We have daylight, but it's going to be gloomy all day. We're going to have rain all day long from this. It may turn into Tropical Storm Nicole later today. Schools were open, and the bus came and picked up Chris and went on to school today. But it's really rainy and windy. It's starting to get a little bit windier now. Palm tree across the street. We'll get back with y'all later. The rain is steadily falling today from this tropical system. It's about 8 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Not much wind right now. I had a little wind earlier, but just gray skies and a lot of rain.
Tropical storm.
It is now turned into a tropical storm, Nicole.
And again, the tropical storm watches and warnings discontinued for Florida, but do continue elsewhere across the Bahamas.
It's 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Wednesday.
As well. All right, that doesn't mean that we're not going to get some impact from this storm. We've got Eric Fisher joining us live now from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Eric, the rain just keeps on pouring down out there. How much have you gotten so far?
Well, it depends on where you are. Here in Fort Lauderdale, about an inch of rain or so, in some cases 2 or 3, and in some local bands where they really set up last night, up to 6 inches of total rainfall. So it kind of depends on where you are. Right now, we're in a bit of a dry slot. If we look at the radar, there actually are some heavier bands that should be rotating in shortly in Miami, getting poured on at the moment. So we have this new tropical storm on our hands. We're up to Nicole, and people say, how do I change my game plan? Well, probably not in any significant way. It's still going to be the same type of storm. One that isn't necessarily wind-driven. The palm trees, barely moving behind me here. But the heavy rain, that's going to be the threat still here for South Florida. We've been seeing these on-again, off-again bands. In those bands, you'll likely see winds gusting up to 40, maybe even 45 miles per hour. That can cause some minor damage.
Well, good morning. This is Lucky with okeebassdudes. I took a nap this morning. It's 11 o'clock right now, 11 a.m. And the tropical depression, it was a tropical depression when I went to take a nap this morning. Sorry, I'm a little tired. But now it's a tropical storm Nicole, as of 11 a.m. So anyway, we're looking west from our house. Still all cloudy, some darker clouds toward the west, and I'm panning around to the southeast. We're going to be having rain all day, they said, rain off and on, and the winds will pick up to about 45 miles an hour. These are our banana trees. And as you can see, the wind's not really blowing right now. It's blowing lightly up higher, but it's all cloudy and rainy right now. Hey, all our YouTube friends of okeebassdudes. This is our dog Roscoe. He doesn't really like the rain that much, and we're all just hanging out here. The wind started to pick up a little bit, just about 10 minutes ago. It wasn't blowing that much, but we're going to keep an update all day and see how it goes. But we're under a real light rain right now, nothing heavy like we've had earlier. The wind's picking up a little bit.